What role does Islam play as an Abrahamic religion? Well, I think in this country we have not done a sufficiently good job of including all three Abrahamic religions in our K through 12 education system, although it's getting much better than it used to be a generation ago. For that reason, a lot of people don't know that there are three Abrahamic religions. We call the United States a Judeo-Christian society, but it's a Judeo-Christian Islamic society, demographically as well as ethically. Abraham was the father of all three of these Western faiths, and he was radical because he denied his father's faith. He was the first one to say, no, I do not believe that the sun is God and that the moon is a God. I believe there is one omniscient creator God, and I refuse to worship those many gods that the people before me have worshipped. That began the whole thing. And then we had Judaism as the first formal outgrowth of this Abrahamic notion. Judaism had a book and a prophet. Then we had Christianity with its book and its prophet, and this is the Islamic perspective on the development of these three Abrahamic religions, because Muslims believe that Jesus is a prophet, and he is revered in Islam after Muhammad. He is the most revered of all the Old Testament prophets. And then Muslims believe that Islam was sent as a third and most complete message with its book and its prophet. Muhammad was very careful to identify himself as a prophet and not a god. You may see in books that during the time of the 19th century, early 20th century, maybe into the 18th century, there was in the West a move toward calling Islam Mohammedanism, but it really is a wrong label. No one worships Muhammad in Islam. In fact, Muhammad's wife Aisha said to him one time, "Why is it you're praying like that? That's not how you told us to pray." And he said, "You're right, I made a mistake. I'm only a man." So he was very careful to make sure to tell people to follow the message that he brought that was conveyed through the angel Gabriel from God, and not to worship him. So we have these three Abrahamic religions, each with a book and a prophet, each one successively a more complete message. This is how Muslims see it. And Muslims revere Judaism and Christianity and all the prophets in the Old Testament. And they believe that their faith, Islam, stands on the shoulders of those other two faiths. So it is this trinity of Abrahamic religions is perhaps the only trinity that Muslims believe in, since they discount the trinity that we see in portions of Christianity.